Hey readers, let's continue and we'll finish our A Seed is Sleepy today. I left you off on a page that was called Some Seeds Are Ancient. I hope you thought about what the word ancient meant. It means extremely, extremely old. I want to show you our picture over here too before I start. This is a date palm. I was trying to figure out what was in this picture. Like, what is this? Is this some kind of very old building? Is it trying to show us a building that's really ancient? These obviously look like the seeds to me in somebody's hand. Very ancient, very old seeds. But then I was also trying to think about what these are. It looks like there's little pictures of trees and some kind of symbol. So maybe this was some kind of like carving that maybe some person or people made about plants or trees. There's one here too. Okay. Some seeds are ancient. Not all seeds are eager to germinate. Some have laid dormant or slept undisturbed for more than 1,000 years. Can you believe that? The oldest known seed to sprout came from an ancient date palm tree. After it was unearthed from a long ago king's mountaintop palace in Israel, a scientist planted it. 4 weeks later, it sprouted. Wow, that's something I didn't know before, that seeds can lay, I'll use the term that I use, lay dormant or slept undisturbed for that long. 1,000 years. A seed is thirsty and hungry. I'm going to start. You can see it gives us some information in like the soil, and it has the cursive writing over here. I'm going to start with this one. Once a seed has shed its coat, it drinks in the rain, the dew, and yesterday's icicles. It feasts on minerals in the soil. That's a really nice poem. It also gives us information. Once the seed has shed its coat, doesn't mean like a coat like this, must mean like this, right? It drinks in the rain, the dew. Dew is like water that you see on plants. And yesterday's icicles. You know what an icicle looks like. It's like water that's frozen into ice. You might see it on like roofs or ledges or even on your car. It feasts on minerals in the soil. Let me read these two parts and we're going to think about what this means. A seed is thirsty and hungry. Like, what's this page mostly about? What's the main idea? Bean. Let me give you a little closer look. Part of the seed, the root, feels the tug of gravity and digs down deep. That's so cool how it does that. It's breaking out its outer layer, going bloop, bloop, and digging down. Looking at this next step. Oh, look, do you think that this part is what that part is now? Like this used to be what it looked like kind of before, and then it's like shriveling away. And look, it gained more roots and a leaf. And now on this other side, it shows us how corn grows. Okay, let's look at corn. Another part of the seed, the shoot, is sensitive to light, so it reaches for the sun. Okay, it's sensitive to light, so it reaches for, this must be, I'm thinking, it reaches for the sun. This thing looks like it's reaching, like it's going up. That's how I think this must be the shoot. So it has the shoot going up and then it has roots going down. So interesting how it continues to grow. Oh, look, I'm noticing this too. It started off with little branches of roots and then it gets even further and further away. I wonder how long roots need to be. I wonder if that depends on the water. Okay, let's think about this whole page. A seed is thirsty and hungry. We learned about how it gets nutrients from the soil. We learned that it needs water. We learned that it uses gravity and that the shoot needs sunlight. You can say that this page is mostly about the main idea that a seed needs water and minerals and other things like sunlight to grow. A seed is clever. Think about if you know what the word clever means. Think about it. Clever means really smart, and sometimes it means smart in a tricky kind of way. Okay, let me zoom out and you can see this whole page. Look at this. This looks like a bean plant. Oh, yep, there it is. It is a bean plant, but like fully grown. Plants make their own food through a process called photosynthesis. Inside plant leaves are cells containing chemicals that absorb sunlight. Light gives them the energy they need to turn water and carbon dioxide, a gas in the air, into food. Wow, that is a really cool thing that they do. It knows to seek the sunlight, to push itself up, up, up through the soil, but it must wait a while before that happens. Okay, I'm thinking that a seed is clever. I think that the main idea on this page is that a seed uses photosynthesis to create its own food. And if I was to give examples, for example, there are cells in these leaves that contain chemicals that absorb the sunlight. This light helps them get energy. It also helps them turn water and carbon dioxide into food. So cool how plants can do this. Do you recognize these seeds? Sunflower seeds. Did you know that they look like this? It almost looks like it's on a bean plant. A seed is sleepy, but only until it has found a place in the sun and it has had its breakfast and a drink of water. When it says breakfast, what does that literary language mean? It must mean the photosynthesis it does, or maybe it means like the minerals in the soil. Not like a breakfast like bacon, eggs, and all that kind of stuff. Oops, okay. Then a seed is awake. Look at those beautiful sunflowers. You know, I didn't realize until I looked at a sunflower up close that all of these were seeds. Oh, this is an interesting thing the author did. So on the first page, you see all the seeds that the author wants to show you, the different kinds. And then on the last page, the author shows you all the plants. I bet if we like looked closely at all of these, oh yeah, I can tell. They show the seed on that first page and then they show what the plant looks like. So just go ahead, take a look at some of these plants. Some of them are very interesting. And I would say even a little weird looking. So cool. When you're reading any information book, continue to think about what the main idea is. Think about how you can talk about the details through your main idea. You can also use a skill that we did in this book too, about connecting the pages or connecting parts and why the author put these parts together. That will help you understand even more about this book and about the topics you learn about. Keep working on your information books.